Hello guys, this is Ty, aka the Flip Man, dealing with title companies and closing attorneys. When you're obviously trying to wholesale houses without using your cash or credit. Okay, in order to even think about a title company and or closing attorney, it depends on what state you live in. That may be an option for both. Some states you can only close with a title company. Some states closing only with a closing attorney. And then state like mine, you can do either or. Okay, so before you even think about a title company or a closing attorney and how to get your deal closed, you need to have a deal. All right, now before I get into that, if you're on Instagram or Twitter, I only have a minute to even display this video. So if you're on Instagram, just select watch more, learn more, and you can see the rest of it. Or if you're on Twitter, just tap the link in the tweet. Okay, dealing with title companies and closing attorneys. All right, as I said, before you even think about these, have a deal in place. Okay, and I know a lot of theories out there of people say you need to have your team in place, a realtor, a lawyer, title company, all that stuff. That's seminar talk. Okay, not hating on it. I'm just telling you, I'm giving you real world stuff here. Is that, and this comes from nothing but experience and also showing others how to do it the same way. All right, so I want to go down to the next slide here. All right, so the purpose of it obviously is to get your deal closed. Okay, so let me just take you through the process of a deal. Like even when I started, didn't know anything about a title company or a closing attorney and what the importance of each and what the options were with each. Okay, all I did was I feel my way through because I didn't have a coach, but I had enough information to be dangerous. Okay, so just to go through my deal, to fast forward past how I got to the deal part, but whenever we got ready when I had a seller, found a buyer, and whenever I signed the contract with the buyer, and they gave me $500 earnest money in my hand. First deal, now I didn't know anything about this. And so I did have enough sense to ask them, well, who's going to close? And they said, we'll use my attorney. That's it. In most cases, you're going to use, especially starting out. So that's why I advise my students, don't even worry about it, is that you're going to be dealing with seasoned investors. All right. In most cases, not all. I'm going to give a scenario if you're not, but in most cases, you're going to be dealing with seasoned investors. Okay. So with that being said, if you're dealing with seasoned investors, they're going to already have those relationships built with title companies and or closing attorneys. So you're just basically going, whenever you have a contract with your seller, your buyer, and you have a contract in place, this is how you're going to handle that. Now, before I get into that, I want to mention a couple of things. You can sign up for my live free Flipinar seminar and webinar, Had a Baby. And then for real estate, they had a real estate baby, and it's called Flipinar. So you can sign up and register for my Flipinars at 7 p.m. on Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern. How to average 10K per month wholesaling houses without using cash or credit, your cash or credit. You can register at flipinar.com. 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 I'll keep it fresh each week. You sign up there. Very impactful. You're going to be able to ask questions, and I will answer them live on my Flipinar. So you can take advantage of that. If you need a copy of the one-page contract that I've used to do hundreds of deals over the last 13 plus years of the date of this video, just simply text the word contract to 313131. That's 313131. Text the word contract. Do not text me. Text the word contract to 313131. Treat it just as a phone number. Also, if you need proof of funds to get your offers accepted, go to realpof.com. That's realpof.com if you need proof of funds. It's really that simple. All right, back to how to get your deals closed, title companies and closing attorneys. Okay, back to my thought. All right, your seasoned investor, they're already going to have those relationships built. So what you'll do is, all right, you have your contract with the seller, contract A, contract B with your buyer, and your buyer says, hey, we're going to use my closing attorney. Okay, so only thing you need, normally the closing attorney themselves don't put it together, they'll have an assistant. You just need that person's contact information. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll create a closing detail sheet, because they may have never done a deal that's been a wholesale transaction. Don't assume that they have. Okay, so, but they're going to make sure it's rare that it's happened. They turn down a deal, rare, because they don't know how to do it. They want to please their client because this guy's done steady business with them month after month. That's just free money for them. Because if he's a seasoned investor, cash investor, they're closing deals month after month, so they want to keep them satisfied. So you just need the person's contact information, and you'll contact them to let them know that that you're going to be closing with whoever the cash buyer is, and you'll email over both contracts along with the closing instructions. Closing detail sheet is how I term it. Okay, so boom, everything will go smoothly. Any questions that need to be asked or answered from the seller, you'll be able to handle that. And they may need to talk directly to the seller. It's not a big deal. All right, so the great thing about that, if you're just starting out and now you have a situation where you need to provide a title company or a closing attorney, or the buyer doesn't care, or a future buyer doesn't care, you can go back to that title company or closing attorney and close the deal, even if that buyer is not involved that referred you to them, that you closed the deal with initially with them, because now they know what you want and they want your repeat business. So that's why I tell my students, don't even worry about that. You know, I don't like to use the word easy to explain any of it, but this is the only way I can explain it. If there's an easy part of a wholesale transaction is if you got a buyer and a seller in place, getting the deal closed is easy. I don't care where you are. You will find a hungry title company and a lot of times a hungry attorney that needs to get paid that will close your deal, all above board, of course, but they will want to get paid. So, and they'll want your repeat business. So again, it's really that simple. You don't even worry about it. Wait till you get a buyer in place, and it'll take care of itself, because most of the time you're going to be dealing with seasoned buyers. But let's just assume you don't have a seasoned buyer, and the buyer this may be their first deal. Okay, again, it's a lot easier. Some people, what they'll do when they start out in this business, they'll just start calling. They haven't talked to any sellers, any buyers, anybody. They'll just start calling title company. Can you close a wholesale deal? They've never even heard of. No one, you don't even know who you got on the phone. They may have done tons of them, but the person that you got on the phone don't know anything about it. Maybe just be a assistant or a receptionist or something. So they're just going to automatically tell that. But even if they haven't done it before, the person that does close a deal, if you have an actual deal on the table versus you just calling out of the blue, trust me, they will treat you totally differently. And again, you're obviously going to have to know how to structure it and make it simplified so they can understand, and you can even send them a sample of a previous deal. Which you ain't never done a deal, you won't have that, but my students do. So it's a lot easier if you have a buyer and seller in place when you call them to close your deal, if that's needed. But in most cases, as I said, you're going to be dealing with seasoned buyers, and they're going to have this already in place, and you just piggyback off of their relationships. So again, now you know you can check out my 200 plus videos I have free on YouTube at flipman.net. You can call or text me 205-492-3425 about any of my courses or coaching. You want to sign up for the live free webinar on Thursday, 7 p.m. at flippanar.com. That's Flippanar. Webinar, seminar, had a baby, and it's a Flippanar. Flippanar.com, how to average 10K per month wholesaling houses without using your cash or credit. You want a free copy of my one-page contract? Text the word contract to 313131. Don't text me, text 313131 and the word contract. Hit send. You need proof of funds. realpof.com. That's realpof.com. Get proof of funds. Get more of your deals accepted when you're dealing with realtors, if you know how to do that. All right. So again, flipman.net for my 200 plus free videos on YouTube. To access those, you can call or text me 205-492-3425. Thanks, and I will see you on the next video.